with girls, it becomes very interesting because I just don't know a lot about how girls work and how this, this whole universe unfolds with like, how do you change your physicality and what is there to do amidst this really cacophonous
Mhm.
landscape of food and, sedentariness?
I mean, we live in a really obesogenic environment. So whether you're a man or a woman, you're living in a world that's kind of pitted against you. And sadly, it makes it really challenging to maintain a healthy weight in this country because there's so many chemicals in our environment, there's so many endocrine disruptors around, and there's so many messages as a woman that your value is based on your appearance.
Right.
Like that's one big difference is like I know a lot of men who are like basically super comfortable having dad bods, and they're like, women don't care if I'm in shape or not. Like
I don't think they do.
women really don't care. It's like I've dated guys that were super fit, and I've had boyfriends that were like super, like normal looking dad bods, right? And so I really feel like that's one big difference is for a woman, you are like, I remember the first time I started having body image issues, I was in sixth grade, and it was like, oh my God, like I'm going through puberty and my body's changing and I'm noticing things. And my teacher actually noticed that I was filling out and was like, your clothes are a little bit too tight. And I was like, how was I supposed to know? I was in sixth
Right.
grade, I'm a child. Like, I'm like a soon to be, preteen. And I was like 12 years old. And so I think as a woman, the saddest thing I see is just how many women feel such an incredible pressure to fit into these changing ideals, by the way. I mean, like you look at the Kardashians, and one day having a big ass and being curvy is hot. And the next day, they're all on Ozempic and all losing crazy amounts of weight. And now it's cool to be lean again. And now we're going back into that super lean physique. And so women feel this like responsibility to look a certain way, to be attractive, and to be loved. And that's really sad because there are enormous numbers of eating disorders. Two people in my family had an eating disorder. I myself struggled with bulimia when I was in college. I think the biggest difference is like just the expectations on men and women are a little bit different.